All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey, 29, outlook.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league.
72. You think you gonna get this?
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
The Steelers have over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
3 buzz. He's coming.
Hey, second.
He's coming. Double up.
Let's go up. Go,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Second, reload. Second.
To throw is Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, set. Right, 20.
That's good for a Patriots.
Regular.
First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26 Mike.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. That's caught inside the 20. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 42 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 8-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch left.
Brady gives this to White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Jim. Hey, 66.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
55. Right there in the middle.
53.
Running out of the gun with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 5-yard line.
Wait, Eddie!
55. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, Alabama.
Wild Bill.
450.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. Samuels. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Wide, 80.
Double time.
They'll run on first down. White's got a first down and more. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 42 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first and 10 is Connor. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, Connor looking for space. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Roethlisberger now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 30 on second down, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it's going to be second down.
Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And a decent effort, but they'll mark him down about 3 yards shy of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And Boswell's kick is good. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. What's the run? They're running.
One day.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger will hand a counter.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Black 20.
Focus, defense, focus.
Black and third.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. John Simon in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Samuels. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Samuels. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Counter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dante Hightower on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, Now facing third down.
26, Mike. 26. Younger.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run it with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Now he's flushed out left. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Sean Davis with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Edelman. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Yep.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler. Touchdown.